All right, welcome to Basement Birds, episode number 4. I'm Logan, that's Reid, and we've got a guest today.
Yeah.
Very special guest of the pod, friend of the pod, and me, and I guess Reid too, sometimes.
Sometimes.
Nicole.
What?
Welcome, Nicole. How are we doing? How we doing today?
Doing good. Doing good.
Do you want to introduce who Nicole is, Logan?
Nicole is
Just a friend.
Just a friend of the pod.
a friend of the pod, a longtime girlfriend for
Yes.
10 years.
I would say you guys just celebrated 10 years.
Very short
Oh my
years.
gosh.
Yeah, right? Isn't
Wow.
that crazy?
That's wild. Yeah. 10 years. Holy cow.
That's almost half our whole life, Nicole. How are we feeling about that?
It's weird saying, oh yeah, I met you at 16. It's a long time ago.
That is,
Yeah. Wow.
I just started driving. I was 15 when that happened, so it's 15 great years. Here's 15 more, or 10 years. I guess I don't know what I'm saying. But we're happy to have you on the podcast today, Nicole.
Oh my word. Logan's cracking under the pressure. The first guest.
No. But the reason we have Nicole on the show today is because normally I'm the one who witnesses all the crazy encounters. But Nicole had a crazy encounter of her own, and she was telling me the story. I'm like, this is a great thing to tell on the podcast. So we'll let you kick it off here, Nicole.
Oh boy. So we went Sunday to get a light fixture at Home Depot. Logan was getting hangry, almost.
I was
shocker.
Hangry. No.
Come on now.
I was not hangry. No.
You were getting
I
there.
have never one time been hangry ever.
I don't believe that one bit.
Well,
Pinocchio.
Nicole is the hangry one. Pinocchio. Oh, God.
So anyway.
This was a bad idea. Continue.
We are 2 minutes in.
Logan was getting hungry. He's like, oh, can you just drop me off at the mall? Wait in the car.
I wanted
Go
some
ahead.
high-quality pizza, and there's not a much
So
better
you went
pizza
to the
place.
mall?
Sbarro's. I want a genuine New York slice, all right?
Yeah.
Anyway.
So
I don't know if there's anyone that I've ever heard that said, I want a high-quality slice of pizza and said, let's go do Sbarro's.
I never said high quality. I said genuine New York slice.
I think you said high quality.
Yeah,
Nope.
I heard high quality.
Yeah, we're going to have to check the tape. Rewind it. I'm pretty sure you said high quality.
I remember hearing that.
I don't. Anyway.
So anyway, I dropped him off at the front door of the food court, drive around, make the little stop sign, stop, turn, and at the back of the movie theater, there's like that back door where you can like exit out of. And
In case you're in need of a fast exit out of the
Yeah.
movie.
so out comes a mom and a kid, he's probably like, 10 or so. As I'm driving slowly, this kid just projectile vomited everywhere.
Oh, God.
It was the most
no.
disgusting thing I probably have ever seen.
Oh, my gosh.
Good Lord.
And while this kid is throwing up, his mom's like, come on, hurry up, we gotta go. And this kid is just throwing up.
That's classic mom
I love
move
how
right there.
the mom's response is, not to check on the child to make sure they're doing well, but like, hey, come on, let's hurry up, let's get in the car. If you're going to keep projectile vomiting, at least you can do it in the back seat of the minivan, instead of out here in the movie theater parking lot.
Oh, it
Well, I
was
feel like, though,
rough.
every time I go to the movie theater, I leave with an upset stomach because I end
It's
up
all
getting
the sugar,
big old...
man.
No. I get the big old bucket of popcorn,
it's all the butter then.
Big old bucket
Ew.
and
Yeah.
butter and salts and get butter in the middle. And my problem is like even if I have like a can of soda or something, I have to just keep drinking it until it's gone. Or if I have this big old bucket of popcorn, I have to keep eating it like until it's gone. And so that's the issue is that by intermission time, I'm out of popcorn. So
The problem is that you have no self-control.
Yes, but that's besides the point. Is that
Okay.
the popcorn is just really yummy? Okay.
So maybe there was a reason that they were using the other door to exit the movie theater because they did need a quick exit.
Probably.
Who knows even if they made it through the whole movie, you know?
I was curious what movie this person was seeing.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't know if I could name a single movie that's in theaters right now, if I'm being totally honest.
Nope.
no, and so, you know, I can't imagine that.
Jeez.
Have you ever walked out of a movie? I've only done that one time. So if this person did leave early,
I have not by choice. I was at
not
a
by
movie.
choice.
Okay, I was at a movie the one time and the fire alarm went off.
What?
Yeah, yeah. This was like when I think I was in middle school. That movie about Lincoln had just come out that had
Yeah.
Daniel Day-Lewis in it.
Day-Lewis.
Yeah, and it was my family that went, and my
Nicole's
grandmother,
like, I don't know what that is.
grandfather, and aunt came along as well. And like middle of the way through, the fire alarm went off, and like everyone had to leave, and like they didn't stop the movie. You know, I guess it just kept going. So we got like movie vouchers or something from the theater to like come back for one.
You're getting rain tracks at the movie.
Yeah. That's the only time I've left a movie. I don't think that really counts. But you know, maybe that's why I don't see a lot of movies to begin with, because I'm not a big movie goer.
Maybe not.
You know,
I'm not either.
I'm maybe like a movie a year, if that.
Yeah, Nicole is. Yeah, she's a movie hater. I think.
What is?
No. It's just that they're too long for me.
That's
I
fair.
need like a TV show kind of.
See,
kinda
I have no
series.
trouble watching like 4 half-hour episodes of something in a row.
Mm-hmm.
But if you tell me to watch a 2-hour movie, that's a very daunting like time limit, you know. And I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know why. I don't know
Well,
why.
so I have walked out of one movie before I respond to the most recent subject, but the movie that I walked out of, I want to say about 7 years old. It was The Cat in the Hat, was starring Mike Myers, and Mike Myers, first of all,
What?
is a terrifying human being. So
Yeah.
when he comes dressed out, he's all covered in fur, and he whips out a big old needle. And I was not a fan of needles, like a shot needle, you know, like a syringe kind of thing.
Yeah.
And he whipped that bad boy out, and I tell you what, I was out of that movie theater, you know, quicker than whatever is fast. But so, needless to say, is I have not yet even watched that Cat in the Hat movie in its entirety since then. So
Oh my gosh. Logan's got trauma from the needle from Cat in the Hat.
I do, but I also
Literally.
though I am a big fan of movies, which is something that Nicole and I
Hmm.
are don't agree on too often. Is like I like to watch something, you know, that has a good story, and I like to watch movies, and I feel like being in the video industry, I feel like that's more along the lines of what kind of fits my
Yeah, that's fair.
specialty.
What's the last movie that you saw in theaters?
Ooh, oh, I know my answer. It
Okay.
was Wonka. Timothy Chalamet. What is that noise?
Oh. What noise are you hearing?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. There's some weird noise.
Are you
Anyway,
hearing things?
I think so.
Are you hearing things, Logan? Oh
You
gosh.
might.
But no, the Wonka starring
Okay.
Timothy Chalamet.
Relatively recent, so you've been to a movie recently then. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah. Well, what about you? I mean, what was
The last one I would have seen was Oppenheimer, actually.
Oh,
Shortly after that came out, whenever that was. But like before that, I hadn't seen one since like college, I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nicole,
like very rarely does a movie come out that I'm actually like, oh, I really want to go see that movie, you know?
and I don't think
It's
Nicole
true.
ever feels that way because I doubt Nicole could even tell you the last movie she saw in theaters.
No. Wait, I do remember seeing the new Mary Poppins. That's
Oh,
probably
okay.
the latest that I remember.
That's relatively recent.
That's 5 years ago, though. I mean, that's
Yeah, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, that's relatively recent, you know?
is it though?
Yeah.
I don't
Maybe.
think it is.
I don't know.
With
I don't know. Great movie though.
Yeah, it was probably. I mean, I just trying to think of like. I feel like I haven't really seen any craziness in the movie theater. I don't know,
I'm trying to think
like
if I
someone
yeah, I don't think I really
vomiting
have
in the
either.
movie theater or like
Mm-mm.
get up
No.
and walk out. I mean, I don't
You
know.
told
For all
some
the
kids to be quiet.
Oh
oh,
God.
there was one of the first.
Oh, of course he did.
I was
Yep.
a shusher. One of the first dates that we
Uh,
went on, we went to go
gosh.
see. Um, I want to say it was a kids movie. I don't remember which one it was. It might have
It
been
was
Toy
the
Story 4.
it was the dog one, The Life of Pets.
Oh, Secret Life of Pets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Secret Life of Pets.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, well, I was trying to enjoy the movie. Kevin Hart is the bunny, and
Yes, that's right. That
these
movie came
kids
out in
over here. I mean, they're
2016. Sorry. Holy cow.
that sounds about. I mean, we've been dating 10 years, so
Oh
that
my
sounds about right.
gosh.
But we, yeah, there were some kids making some noise. I had to give them the old.
Of course you did. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, they were literally with the parents, and the parents were just letting them run wild during the
Jeez.
movie. And I mean, the parents these days, I tell you what. But no, I don't know. It's just
Oh my god.
frustrating.
Jeez.
But
Well, speaking of seeing things, that can segue into my topic that I want to bring up this week.
Oh, boy.
If that's okay.
It is okay.
If that pleases the court. My question.
Objection!
My question today is, what is the coolest sporting event that you have witnessed in person?
The coolest sporting event that I've witnessed in person, huh?
Yeah.
Well, one of the coolest ones that I can think of off the top of my head is the Harlem Globetrotters.
Oh, okay.
We went and saw the Harlem Globetrotters. Nicole was there, right? Remember that when we went and saw them at the old Allstate Arena?
Oh, the Allstate Arena, classic venue.
Yeah, it is in Chicago.
Yeah. What even
yeah.
is an oval for a concourse? Just 90-degree turns. You know?
90-degree turns, and I tell you what, those seats, man, I sat my behind all the way back in the seat, and my knees were hitting the person in front of me. That's how quality that place is. But no, that was an interesting experience. It felt more like a play than a basketball game, but
Yeah.
you know,
Have you seen any like big like player milestones or like team milestones in person? You know?
I've witnessed a few hat tricks. I want to say, Nicole, were you there?
Okay.
I
Yeah.
mean, we have gone to our fair share of hockey games. I'm trying to think of milestones though.
That's where mine comes from, which I can
Oh,
share,
boy.
but I didn't know.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Nicole, do you remember any?
All I could
I
think of
really
is
don't.
that one Hawks game. I think Patrick Kane scored a hat trick and Brandon Hagel did too.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's pretty
the
cool.
double
A
hat
double
trick.
hat trick.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You don't see that very often. All right. All right.
No.
I like that. Mine is, so this would have been 2 summers ago, I think. My parents
boy.
came out and visited me, and we went to Pittsburgh for a Pirates game.
Okay.
And that would have been Albert Pujols on the Cardinals last season. Okay.
Right.
Are you familiar with him? I know you don't know baseball a lot,
Well, backyard baseball, dude.
but yeah. Okay. All
dude,
right.
he was on there. I'm pretty sure.
So he was toward the tail end of his career. He was chasing 700 home runs. Okay, and he entered the game. Like leading up to that, he was at like 693 or something in the weeks leading up to it. And I'm talking to my dad. I'm like, oh, maybe Pujols will hit 700. Well, he didn't end up doing that, but he entered the game tied with Alex Rodriguez, who's in 5th place at 696, and it was like the 8th inning, and in typical Pirates fashion, they were blowing the lead, and Pujols comes up to bat and hits an absolute bomb into right field to move into sole possession of 4th place. So that was pretty cool because growing up in the Milwaukee area, the Cardinals were big rivals with the Brewers and stuff and would come to town a lot. So like Pujols was a name that I recognized, from when I started watching baseball. So that was pretty cool to see in person.
Yeah. Do you know Nicole? Oh, I was gonna say I was gonna try and get her to name the baseball team in Milwaukee, but I think you said it.
Oh,
So.
I did, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know who Alex Rodriguez is, Nicole?
Logan, do you know
No.
who Alex Rodriguez is?
I do, Reid. All right.
Who did he
I
play
do.
for?
I want to know if Nicole knows.
Oh, okay.
No.
Do you know who? Do you
No.
recognize the name at least? A-Rod?
No.
Wasn't?
When you say that, I think of that one clip where it's like Ron. You know that clip?
No,
The Key
yeah.
and Peele
Yeah.
sketch
Yeah,
of
that's Key and
substitute
Peele.
teacher.
That is not
Exactly.
what I'm talking about.
Oh my gosh.
No. This is A-Rod, man. He played for the Yankees.
He did.
He was married to J-Lo. Was he not?
Oh my gosh, he was, yeah.
He was
I
married
forgot
to
about that
J-Lo.
part.
That's what I thought Nicole would have known.
Yeah.
But obviously Nicole's not up on her pop culture history.
Nope.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, he was. Are they still
Yikes.
together?
No.
Oh no, they
Come on.
broke up in April of 21. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yikes.
Shit. But that was a good question. I feel like that was that was not something that you think about every day.
No.
And speaking of something else that we don't think about every day, Nicole has some humdinger questions that she asks once in a while, some ponderers that she just pulls out of thin air sometimes, and that was another thing that you talked about. What was this? 2 days ago, you were asking these questions, these absolute
Think so.
home run. Okay.
Well, what
Home
kind of
run.
questions are
Probably.
these? Is this
Well,
like
no.
the?
It's
is
a
it like
question.
the?
It's
like,
a question.
Is it like a "Would you still love me if I was an asparagus" or something like that? You know?
No.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
No.
An asparagus? What?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just pulled that out of thin air. Okay.
No, I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Asparagus on the mind, or what?
Like, would you still love me if I was a horse, Logan, but I only had 3 legs?
No.
That's real nice.
All right.
It's a horse. Speaking of animals, though, Nicole has a question that
This is connected to
she would like
animals?
to ask. It is
Yeah.
connected. Well,
Okay.
Nicole's a noted animal lover.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So we were eating dinner and I saw a squirrel climbing up the tree. And I'm like, well, if you died, what animal in nature, not like a house pet, what animal in nature would you come back as?
Okay.
You can't be like
Yeah.
a dog or a cat or like any of those.
Yeah.
And I'll
Okay.
preface this by saying, she's like, "What do you think you would be, a giraffe?" And I was like, "Why does everything have to be a tall joke? Like, it's not that funny, okay?"
Oh
It kind of
yeah.
is.
Jeez.
Yeah, it kind of is. Yeah, like I'm on Nicole's
Thank
side
you.
with that one. Like, I think you just default
There
to
we
a
go.
giraffe. You got to have a good argument for a different animal. If it's
Yeah.
not a giraffe,
Yeah. I don't know. I don't have a very good argument.
Like
I
a
don't know.
dinosaur.
I'd probably.
Is that what? A dinosaur?
Yeah, because
Why is
they
that?
have
Because I have stubby little arms?
no, because it reminds me of a giraffe, like the long neck.
Oh yeah, what's that one with the really
Yeah.
long neck? Yeah.
Yeah.
Stegosaurus?
No, that's one with like the spiky things. You're like a bronchiosaurus, I think it is. The one with the really long necks.
It's a giraffe, Reid. But
It's also a bronchiosaurus. I'm pretty sure.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, what animal would you be? I'm dying to
feel
know
like,
here.
I feel like I would find something that lives a long time. So, I don't want to be like an ant or something, and I come back as this ant, and then the next day I get stepped on. That's just bad news bears.
Fun side note about ants. If you took all the ants in the world and you weighed them, their mass
Yeah.
would be equal to or greater than the mass of all of the humans on the earth. So if you weighed
Wow.
all the humans and you weighed all the ants, they would weigh the same.
That is terrifying to think how much they outnumber us, but
There's a lot of ants. But anyway,
yeah.
you're telling me you want to be like a tortoise.
Yeah, I could be like a tortoise. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, like a tortoise that just lives a long time, and just kind of chills and vibes and,
You
that could
strike
be
me as
good.
a tortoise.
Is it because I'm slow?
Yeah. And it's the mustache, dude. It's the mustache. That's what it is.
What animal would you be, Logan, besides the giraffe or a
God.
bronchiosaurus?
I don't know. I'd want to be something fast, because I'm so fast. I'm a track star. I'm a runner.
Okay.
I'm a track star.
I wish we could cut back to the clip of you running across the camera in the very early episodes of A Lot About a Little, where
zoom, zoom.
Yeah. Where you looked like you had never run before.
Well, I'm very fast, so I would have to go with a cheetah or a black panther.
Okay.
Okay.
Nicole, why don't you go ahead and tell the peanut gallery what animal you decided you would be?
That would be a chipmunk.
A chipmunk?
Yeah. They're
That's like
small and cute.
That's roadkill waiting to happen.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Is
Did
it
you
not?
seriously just say that?
Oh my god.
I mean, chipmunks
the
seem to
heck?
be like smarter than squirrels. What about like a flying squirrel? That could be kind of fun.
I don't know. Chipmunks are smaller
Yeah, that's fair.
and cuter.
Well,
I would be like
there's
a
also
bird,
more-
but I would find my way into someone's house, like through a pipe, and make my way into their basement.
Oh,
And then unfortunately get stuck in a glue trap.
jeez, Reid, you don't have to
No,
give
no.
away all the secrets here.
Yikes.
Oh man.
But yeah, dude, that's oh gosh.
Speaking of birds,
you know,
did you hear this morning? No,
Oh,
I
boy.
didn't tell Logan this morning. So in our laundry room,
oh god, Wait,
I'm convinced there's the same bird that pecks at the window trying to break it to get in. Came back twice today.
maybe
There's
he just
something
wants
about
to
that
help
house and
do the
birds.
laundry. I think so. I don't know.
There's gotta
Yeah.
be. Gotta
Maybe
be.
we have a
Same
bird
one.
seed reserve somewhere in the walls.
Yeah. Your house is
It's
just
the
made
birds
of bird
want to
seed.
get in here. I think.
Yeah.
You know, like there's like the Corn Palace out in South Dakota, and you guys live
Yeah.
in the Birdseed Palace.
I think I'd
in
rather
Illinois.
live in a gingerbread house, but
That would be
all right.
good. That would be good. Well, okay.
I like
that animal question was a good segue into my weird news segment
Oh boy.
for the week.
Oh boy.
And I
And
think
Nicole knows. Wait, no. Nicole, you do know what weird news is, right? Because you watch all the episodes of Basement Birds in their entirety, right?
yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Oh,
So
good.
you
Just
make
making
it to the
sure.
last 10 minutes when we talk about weird news every week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
so
right.
this
Well,
is.
My weird news
Read
segments, I think for now the third week in a row, takes place in the great state of Pennsylvania, my current residence.
Yeah.
The headline for this is "Deer with head stuck in plastic jug rescued in Pennsylvania." They said that a deer wandered for several weeks in Pennsylvania with a large plastic jug stuck over its head, but has been freed by its neighbors.
Weeks? Did you wait a second? Did you just say weeks?
Correct. Yes. This guy in Ohio Township. It's about 9 miles outside of Pittsburgh. His game camera caught this deer wandering around with a plastic jug first on February 22nd, so almost a month ago.
Oh my.
And he thought it was an orb. He couldn't figure out what it was.
An orb.
Yeah, I don't know how he made that that connection. But they
Maybe
made
he looked into his crystal ball or
Yeah.
his crystal orb.
But this guy, whose name is Bill, and his neighbors made multiple attempts to locate the deer, and it was spotted several times before a couple, Lisa and Matt, were able to catch it. Bill wrote on Facebook that Lisa ran it down and bear hugged the jug, and Matt tackled the deer, and it took both of them to rip the jug off its head. And
Can we not talk about ripping the head off? It's just
ripping the jug off its head.
Removing the jug from the deer's head.
This says ripping. Okay, so then they rescued the deer. This is great. They said that the deer became a rallying point for the community because they all worked together, and there were 20 people around that gave it a chance, and they nicknamed the deer. Guess what they nicknamed the deer?
Jughead.
Jughead.
Yes. Score.
They said, we're animal lovers, and you could tell the look on his face, it was starting to wear down and get a lot weaker. Not sure if it would survive another day.
Oh my god.
So they were able to figure it
That's
out,
sad.
and they successfully saved Jughead from the perils of the jug.
Nicole, would you tackle a deer if there was a jug on his head?
Absolutely not.
No.
Would you, if I tackled the deer, would you remove the jug from the deer's head?
No.
I mean, you could use your
It's all
lightning
you.
fast speed to track down the deer, Logan.
Yeah.
I think so.
Deer have to
And,
be-
my
On an unrelated note, deer have to be some of the dumbest animals out there, right? Like
The deer,
they are not very smart.
Unfortunately, the deer are part of the weird news segment quite
They're
frequently that I've noticed.
they're the only animal that consistently like runs into cars.
But they're so
well,
cute.
I mean, one could argue that cars are running into the deer, but
Well, what other animal is running into the road?
Raccoons.
Raccoons,
Okay, well,
skunks,
Jinx.
coyotes, foxes.
Coyotes.
Here in Illinois, we have
Grizzly
coyotes
bears?
that run into the road.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pythons, tortoises, frogs. That hold
Turtles?
9 yards. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I said tortoises, but yeah.
yeah. Well, I said turtles.
Okay. Well, you and your turtle friends can, live a long time or whatever tortoises do. But so my weird news is a little bit different because I got this from the always reliable news platform that is always 100% reliable
Yeah.
and true, and this is where CNN gets all their news from. This is TikTok.
Ah, yes, yeah.
So-
we have to use TikTok for our news as long as we can with the
true.
ban on the horizon. So
This is true.
Good call on using it while we still can.
So, I know Nicole is a big fan of Sprite, right? You're a big fan of Sprite, Nicole.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so Sprite is Coca-Cola brand
Yeah.
lemon lime soda.
Fizzy water.
There is another company, Pepsi. Pepsi Cola has a brand soda formerly known as Sierra Mist.
Yeah.
So, have you had Sierra Mist? Do you know of Sierra Mist?
Have I?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Nicole, I know you've had Sierra Mist because it's basically the same thing as Sprite, right? If
Yeah.
we're being honest, it's
Oh,
basically.
I thought Nicole was going to get very defensive over her Sprite there. I saw where that was going, and I felt like we were getting to a head there, but okay.
No. So, recently, Pepsi Cola was forced to rename their soda.
Were they forced to
brand.
rename it?
Well, they were. Here's why, and you're gonna freak out when you actually find out the reason because it's crazy. So, Sierra Mist has been around since about 2003, right? So it's about
Jesus, old.
a solid 20 years old soda. Okay, don't look it up. I want to tell you it before you look it up.
Okay, yep.
Look at the screen. I see you looking it up.
I'm looking right at you on Riverside,
So-
dude. It's okay.
So what had happened was there's a content creator on TikTok. Her name, Sierra Mist, and Sierra Mist was pretty famous on TikTok, and so she received a cease and desist letter from the Pepsi Cola brand. Pepsi sent her a letter that said she was not allowed to use the name Sierra Mist, which was her name from birth, spelled differently, but Sierra Mist, all the same. So she receives a cease and desist from Pepsi, and she is like, this is literally my name. So she decides to do a little bit of digging,
Oh boy.
and she discovers that the copyright for Sierra Mist had expired,
Oh, did she buy it?
unbeknownst to Pepsi Cola. Yes.
Oh, my
so
God.
what does she do? Sierra Mist buys the copyright for Sierra Mist, and then
my gosh.
proceeds to send a cease and desist letter to Pepsi to stop using the Sierra Mist name. And that, my friends, is why Pepsi had to change the name
No,
of
is this
their
true?
beloved lemon lime soda.
What?
I don't know, but it sounds pretty good. So, yes, I believe it is true.
Oh my! This is just based on what this woman says, right?
This is, News Talk WGAC. This is on their website.
Who's that?
TikToker Sierra Mist is known for creating engaging flight attendant
Hold
content.
up. Who is News Talk WGAC? Why did you just cite them like they're a reliable source that everyone should know? They're from Augusta, Georgia.
Yes, but Sierra Mist.
Oh my gosh!
that is
have you
from
tried
the research
Starry?
that I have done.
What are our thoughts on
no,
on
but
Starry?
I have heard
Nicole, have you tried
from
Starry?
a first-hand source.
Never heard of it.
What?
I have it on good authority, though, that it is the same
Yeah,
thing.
it's
so.
basically the same thing.
Right.
gotcha.
And so
It tastes like Sprite, which
Needless
tastes
to
like
say-
Sierra Mist. You know, remember when Sierra Mist rebranded to Mist Twist for like a couple years there, just to be fun? No,
No.
really? You don't remember the Mist Twist phase? Oh my gosh, it didn't last very long. They were Mist
yeah,
Twist
so-
from 2015 to.
this is information you should
Oh no
already
no!
know
Hold
here,
up! Hold
but
up! Pause!
come on.
Pause! For about 2 years, from March 2016 to July
Yeah.
2018,
Yeah.
and then Starry came out.
Well, no, Starry came out like
Well,
recently, like a couple
correct,
years
correct.
ago.
2013.
Yeah. So, needless to say, don't go up against Pepsi in any sense of the word, because you may end up buying a copyright and sending them cease and desist letters. So, shame on you, Pepsi, for letting that expire, but all good for this content creator who was really on top of her legal
Guess so.
knowledge.
That's a good story.
Copyright trade.
That's a good story.
So,
No solid.
But yeah, so I think we're just about out of time here on this wonderful episode with our wonderful first guest. Nicole, do you have anything else you want to say before we head out? I know.
I
Are you ready to
think
come
so.
back for another episode?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
confident.
Oh, yeah.
I love the confidence there.
Thank you.
Well, I know Nicole keeps up with the Basement Birds podcast on all social media platforms. She is an #1 fan of the show. But in case you don't follow the Basement Birds on all social media platforms, Reid will now tell you what those handles are.
Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Basement Birds. Boom.
At Basement
You know where to find us.
Birds. Not Basement Birds, boom.
Basement
just
Birds.
Basement Birds.
Basement Birds.
Basement
Yep.
Birds. We're blue circled yellow bird. That's us. Haven't changed yet.
No, we have not.
But it was fun. You can expect more guests, more fun times next week on the A Lot About a Little show. That is
oh
not
my
called A Lot About a
gosh,
Little
we
anymore.
were doing so good there, man.
Oh,
I got
boy.
the social
We were,
handles
we were.
right. Oh, good
I
lord.
know, dude.
Oh,
Oh,
rough intro,
gosh.
rough
Oh,
outro.
man.
Just end it. Just end it.
Bye.
We'll see you in the
All right.
next one.
See you next
Bye.
week. Goodbye.
Bye.